The last time I remember a mini tampo thing, do you remember?
I cannot.
How did I handle? What did I say?
Do you think I don't notice that there's something wrong with you?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I've been around you for like a year. You don't think I know when something's wrong with you? Or when you got an attitude?
Yeah, because I answered, nothing's wrong with me.
Yeah.
I'm fine. And then you like quickly picked up on my tone and my demeanor.
How did I handle that?
If you're not gonna bring that up to me, this one time I ask you, don't bring it up later.
Yeah, I said you have two choices.
Yeah, two choices is if you're not ready to bring it up now, then tell it to me and tell me that you're going to talk about it later.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the second one, if you're not gonna bring it up now, then don't bring it
then
up.
I don't want to hear shit. What is up, folks? Welcome back to Richie Rich Abroad. I'm your host, Richie Rich.
And this is Chang.
And today we're going to talk about a subject that only I know what the topic is. In the last video, I told you that I was going to hit you with a topic that was going to be important, that everybody would want to talk about and know about and would probably have something to say about. Well, today I'm bringing it to you and she has no idea what it is. So let's come on with it.
I don't have a clue. But before we do, don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get updated on our latest videos.
And stay to the end of this video because with this topic, and since she has no idea what we're about to talk about, I'm sure there's going to be a whole bunch of bloopers.
Don't forget to leave your comments down below because we love reading them and we love to respond.
So, Ching, kick the intro. Let's get into this video. Rolling by trike. Here we go. So when you talk about the Philippines, this is a topic that always comes up when we're talking about dating a Filipina, especially for expats who are coming here for the first time. How do you deal with Tampo?
Oh.
Right. So I got a list of questions that I'm going to ask Ching. Give us your point of view and let us know what the point of view from most Filipinas is. And be honest with the audience so that they know what to expect in the future if they date a Filipina.
Okay, sure. Sounds
All right.
good to me.
So first question, what is Tampo?
Tampo
Tampo
is like silent treatment. So when your partner doesn't really do as expected, then the partner, the Filipina, will try to do the silent treatment, and you're supposed to do something like, "Oh, baby, please don't do this to me," and then she'll expect to be like, "Don't touch me," something like that.
Right. Okay. All right. So essentially it's the silent treatment. Then,
yes,
right?
It is a silent treatment.
And so she's mad. She's upset about something you did. So you're going to give us the silent treatment.
Yeah.
That's the deal?
Yeah, that's the deal.
Give us some reasons that Filipinos do the tampo thing. Why would you get angry or upset and give a guy and do the tampo thing?
I think it's more on getting attention from your partner because a lot of Filipinas in general are not confrontational. So we don't want to deal with the problem like right away. I don't want to talk to you about this, so I'll just give you the silent treatment first, and then you ask me what's wrong. What's wrong? So we are expecting our partners to, like, you ask me. If I go silent, you ask me what's wrong. So you'll notice that something's wrong. Okay,
cool. So again, the whole objective is she's going to give you the silent treatment, and you're supposed to, oh, baby, please, baby, please. Oh, tell me what's wrong. What'd I do, baby? Oh, please, what can I do, right? And all that shit. Right.
So it's like an adult tantrum.
It's an adult effing tantrum.
Yeah, adult tantrum.
Okay. So at 39 years old, do you think Tampo is an effective way to communicate in a relationship?
Definitely not. So I've long since understood that in this relationship, Tampo will not work. And also, it is an immature way of communicating with your partner because you're not really telling your partner what exactly is on your mind. So I think at 39 years old, it's not really a good thing to do Tampo with your partner.
So not working out, the whole Tampo thing not working out with me?
No, even from jump.
Not from jump.
I haven't even tried doing Tampo with you.
I think you tried. I think you tried. But yeah, that didn't. Yeah.
I think what I do, that I just noticed that I'm doing is like the pouty lips. And then that's it.
Yeah, how's that working out?
Not working. Not good. Yeah. I'm just letting you know that I'm upset. So
right. That worked out okay? That worked out well though?
Not really.
Okay.
But I just want to let you know that I'm upset, and then later on I'll talk to you about it.
Crazy thing, you just said I'm upset, which also let me know that you're upset. So at this point, most of our audience knows that you were married before. Shout out to Carl, R.I.P. Did you ever use Tampo in your relationship?
I did, but again, it didn't work.
Didn't work out.
Yeah, because it's like deja vu.
Yeah. Interesting that so many times Ching has said that I remind her of her late husband, and didn't work out with him either. Huh?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know his way. When I'm mad and he knows that I'm about to do the tampo, now he knows how to deal with conflict. He walks out.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to set some boundaries. One of the reasons why I want to broach this topic is for the men out there who are coming to the Philippines or who have a Filipino girlfriend, especially in a long distance relationship, you better have a spine and you better set some boundaries. Because if you do not, they're going to do the tampo. They're all going to do it. The question is whether or not you're going to allow it to work. If you allow it to work, it just opens up a huge can of worms that you don't want opened.
Yeah, I think the men set the tone in the relationship.
Absolutely.
So I think it's very important that you really set some boundaries from the start of the relationship. So you have a clear understanding of what's going to work from not.
Absolutely. It's just like kids. It's like kids. It's like dogs. I'm not comparing you to a dog. But I'm saying it's like, we know you like, there's time for you. Anyway, but it's the same. If you have to set boundaries, you have to set limits, and you have to make them understand that there's a consequence for actions, right? And so if they do the tampo thing and you walk out, or you say, you know what, it's time for you to leave. It's time for you to go. See how quickly they change their tune, because it's not what they're expecting to happen. And if you set the boundary and let them know, look, you're not running things here. I'm going to run things. I'm going to be fair and I'm going to be good to you, but you're not going to run things. That's not how things are going to work in this relationship. And if you can't communicate, this relationship is just going to be over. And you let them know, you let them understand that you understand your own value. And when you do that, things will change and things will work really well for you. But let's continue. Let's continue our tampo. Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Tampo. Let's continue our tampo conversation.
I like your Filipino accent.
All right. So we've been kind of doing this for a year and almost, we've kind of been doing this for about 2 years. And do you still try tampo?
No.
Oh, why not?
Because I know that it's not working. Why would I even try? It will be crickets. Crickets. You're not gonna give in to the tampo. I know that I have to like get my bags and then go home and then talk tomorrow.
Shoes outside the door.
Yes. Yeah. Come back when you're your mature self.
Right. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Right. Oh, baby, please, baby, please. Tell me what I do, baby. Please, what I do. You think that, right? That's what I'm supposed to do? That's how
I think those are
I'm supposed to get down?
Simps.
That's what simps.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm so glad you said that, because that's what simps, suckers, and people who have no confidence in themselves will do. They will give in to that. They'll give in and they will let a woman run the relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you let a woman run your relationship, she is going to run it into the ground. When you let a woman lead, the relationship is not going to work because she's not going to respect you.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you absolutely.
Next question, Ching. You said you don't try tampo no more with me.
It's not working. It's based on, like what you always say, it's based on results. So the results will tell you that if it's not working, then try something else. No, I'm just kidding. But
no, try something else.
Try something else. Yeah.
Try something else more effective.
Yeah, try something else that is more effective. And for you, I think communicating directly is more effective.
Much more effective.
Much more
That's
effective.
how I get down. Let's solve the problem and move forward. Exactly.
Yeah.
The last time I remember a mini Tampo thing. Do you remember?
I cannot.
We was taking a short walk out to Yellow Cab Taxi to meet a subscriber. Yeah, and Ching had an attitude, and what did I say?
Do you think I don't notice that there's something wrong with you?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I've been around you for like a year. You don't think I know when something's wrong with you? Or when you got an attitude?
Yeah, because I answered, nothing's wrong with me.
Yeah.
I'm fine. And then you like quickly picked up on my tone and my demeanor. So,
and how did I handle that?
Huh?
How did I handle that?
If you're not gonna bring that up to me, this one time I ask you, don't bring it up later.
Yeah. If you don't want to bring it up now. No, I said you have two choices.
The two choices is if you're not ready to bring it up now, then tell it to me and tell me that you're going to talk about it later.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the second one, if you're not gonna bring it up now, then don't bring it
then
up.
I don't want to hear shit. If you ain't ready to talk about it, that's okay, right? Sometimes you just ain't ready to talk about stuff. But look, but then approach it like, look, I'm not ready to talk about it right now. Can we talk about it later? I can deal with that. I can work with that, right? Either that, or if you ain't gonna talk about it now, I don't want to hear a mother thing later. Period.
You're going to give me a hard time bleeping.
That's all right. Let's deal with it now, or let's deal with it later. But we're not doing none of that Tampo stuff. What, in your opinion, what would you say is the biggest reason that most Filipinas do the Tampo thing? What's the reason behind it? Why do they get upset? What does the dude do that gets Filipinas so upset where they do the Tampo thing?
Because a lot of Filipinas think that, the men should follow what she wants. They give in to what she wants. And if it doesn't happen, then I'll throw a fit by doing Tampo. And eventually, what's wrong with her? Of course, she will not talk because it's silent treatment, duh. So she will not talk, and then she wants you to comfort her and give more attention to her.
I'll give you the attention. Hey, what's wrong? You okay? Okay, well, you need to take your ass home. Yeah, you need to go home then, right? If we ain't talking around here, then
a lot of women think that, you have to ask multiple times, 3 times.
I ain't doing that.
And then on the 3rd time, I'll give in. This is just like how I interpret that Tampo, because I see a lot of friends doing the same thing with their partners na, nothing's wrong. And then on the 3rd time, it's like you want your partner to keep pursuing you.
I got time for all of that. I got time for That's just immaturity.
I agree.
Just absolute immaturity. Let's deal with things like adults, handle things like adults, and we'll get out. And we'll be fine, right?
Yeah, I think it's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time, right? Let's just, if you're upset, if I did something you didn't like, or I said something you didn't like, let's talk about it, right? But all of that, you're burning daylight doing all of that, right? I heard one of the biggest reasons that Filipinas do Tampo is like jealousy. Now you always hear the stories about the jealous Filipinas, right? And how do they let you know that they're feeling jealous and insecure? Tampo, right? They just suddenly just go cold on you, right?
Got it.
Right? So what's that about? What's up with that?
I think it has a lot to do with what you said. It's about insecurity, jealousy. I'll just give you an example. So, for example, we're walking on the mall, and then you stare at a beautiful, or just look. You glance. So, a lot of women also don't feel confident about themselves. So, whenever their partners just look or appreciate a woman that's beautiful or more beautiful than her, then they'll do the Tampo attack, because I think that's an insecurity.
It is.
Insecurity.
Right. So it's not really about you.
Yeah.
It's about her. It's her issues, right?
Yeah.
And I see everything because it's my job to see everything.
Yes.
If I'm not looking at everything, how am I gonna protect you?
Yeah, you won't be
right? Exactly. I need to see everything that's happening around. So I definitely saw it, right?
Yeah, so you saw all the bouncy.
I saw the bounce. I saw the bounce to the ounce, right? Yeah. If you saw it, I saw it. And I probably saw it before you did.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think it's more on insecurity. That's
exactly what it is. Don't let somebody gaslight you because they're insecure, right? To me, a lot of this comes down to confidence in yourself and who you are and what you bring to the table. If you're a quality man, you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to you don't have to deal with behavior like this, and you need to nip that in the bud straight away, right off the bat, and let her understand. You don't have to be mean, you don't have to be a jerk, but let her understand that's not going to be tolerated. We're not doing that around here.
You need to be confident about yourself.
Absolutely.
That, you know, a woman you met at the mall will not be replacing you if you'll be doing your
Exactly.
job. It's just appreciation.
Are you confident in yourself?
Yes.
You little midget.
But you know, I know that what I bring to the table, I'm confident with what I offer. And
in your opinion, the average Filipino dude, how does he handle Tampo?
I've seen a lot.
That's, you know, by the way, real quick, this goes down in China too, all the time. They don't call it Tampo in China. It's just a temper tantrum. But you'll see Chinese men, I don't know, but in China, men are woke now. When I lived in China, you would see this all the time where the woman would throw a tantrum in public.
Yeah.
In public. And the dude would, oh, please, baby, please. And she'd do the thing, all of that stupid ass. And I'd be looking, I'm like, you a sucker, dude. So the average dude here in the Philippines does the what? He's just...
They will do this a lot of times.
Okay, let it be known real quick. I need to say, I'm not calling dudes in the Philippines suckers or simps. That's not what I'm saying. Dudes anywhere, American, UK cats, expats, stop buying into this bullshit. Stop allowing women to run your relationships. If you're a leader, then lead.
Another way of doing the tampo is like, for example, I'm doing the silent treatment to you. And then instead of doing the, oh, baby, the guy would put something on the table without talking also. So it's like a silent treatment for both of them. So if you're treating me silently, I'm also going to treat you silently, but I'm going to put something nice on your table. Like, for example, I'm still going to serve you even if I'm mad at you, but I'm not gonna talk to you. Something like that.
Okay, fair enough.
So I think that's my silent treatment before. I'm mad at you. You know that I'm mad at you, but I have duties to fulfill. I have roles
duties.
I have duties. Yes.
Yeah.
I have roles to fulfill. I need to feed you. I need to take care of your clothes.
You gotta take that vitamin D.
Yeah.
Look, I gave my advice. What advice are you giving to the fellas out there that are coming to the Philippines, that are thinking about coming to the Philippines?
It's always the man who sets the tone in the relationship. So So if you allow that to happen, then obviously the Filipina that you want to pursue will dictate the tempo of the relationship. So if you want to be like a man who has set some boundaries, then do that in the beginning of the relationship. You want a woman who is mature, and dealing with tampo or doing tampo is not a sign of maturity.
Yes.
So for me, a woman who's not doing tampo and also just has the right amount of jealousy, because Filipinas are stereotyped to be doing tampo, to be super jealous. So, you know, we get famous for the wrong reasons. So, yeah, I think that's also one way of, you know, sign of maturity. It's like one is enough, two is too much.
One's enough. And I'm gonna set the tone and I'm gonna let you do your thing. We can have a talk about it. We can have a talk, because I understand, they need to understand that it might be their first time ever dating a foreigner, especially an American, because, you know, we're kind of a little bit more on the aggressive or direct side.
Yeah.
But they need to understand that it's a little bit different. This is a whole different ball game.
I agree with you.
All right, so that's our video. What'd you think about our surprise? You didn't know nothing, huh?
No.
I kept this video surprise because I wanted her to give the audience an honest, real reaction and not study the questions or have some answers already ready. I wanted you guys to hear it straight from her, so that it was a little bit more real and way more authentic.
We're satisfied with my answer.
That's not important.
Okay.
Are they satisfied?
Are you satisfied with my answers?
Yeah. Right.
Leave your comments down.
There you go. Let us know what you think. Are you satisfied with their answers? What did you think about what Ching had to say? Of course, you can't speak for every Filipino out there. You're just giving your opinion about what most Filipinos generally think or how they behave And of course, that doesn't speak or work for every single Filipina out there, right?
Agree.
Let us know about your experiences in dealing with Tampo if you've ever had to.
Yeah.
Leave your comments below. You know we're going to read them. This should be interesting. And don't forget, what we do in life echoes in eternity.
Wow.
Movie line. Which movie is it? All right. And look, real quickly, we want to say thank you to you guys because we just hit 8,000 subscribers and still going strong. We really appreciate it. There's no way we could have done this without you guys.
Yes, appreciate all the love that you give us.
I used to think when people did that, I thought it meant money.
No.
It's a little heart.
Heart.
It's a little heart thing.
Don't forget to leave your comments because you know we like commenting and we like...
Was one? Okay. Let's continue our Tampo. Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Tampo.
Tampo.
Let's continue our Tampo conversation.
I like your Filipino accent.
All right.
Yeah, so
you
both...
need to sit on the pillow?
No, it's all good.
No, sit on this pillow.
I'll be taller than you.
You ain't gonna be... You tripping. You little midget. Yeah, there you go.
I have roles to fulfill. I need to feed you. I need to take care of your clothes.
You gotta take that vitamin D.
Yeah. Maybe after.
Yeah, you gotta take that vitamin D.
When I'm no longer silent.
Yeah, take the vitamins. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, don't forget, if you like this video, come on.
Yeah, okay, hold on.
Come on, man. Come on.
You're expecting it.
Yeah, you always button in on my mix. So
okay.
Yeah. Okay. So before we get out of here, don't forget, if you like this video,
we got a whole bunch.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Before we get out of here, don't forget, if you like this video, we got a bunch of other videos just like it. Damn. Before we get out of here, don't forget, if you like this video, we got a whole bunch of other videos that are just as good, if not better. So check those out too. In the meantime and between time, I'm Richie Rich for Richie Rich Abroad.
And this is Chang.
Deuces, we're out.